Hello everyone and welcome to the Maximato channel. This is the official first video and today we're going to be covering this guy. But not just this guy. We're going to be covering all of his friends too. So without further ado, let's get started. So to start off, we're going to be covering all the Sine Kirby plushies from way back when. Starting off with Kirby. Kirby number 2. This one's pretty old, which is why it's very, very worn out. Waddle Dee. Waddle Dee number 2. Here's Meta Knight. Here's Meta Knight number 2, but this time, detachable sword. And we also got the big boy himself, King Dedede. I will not sell this thing for the world. To start off the old Sine power-ups, we got Fighter Kirby. This one's probably my favorite. We have Beam Kirby. We have Hammer Kirby. We have Sword Kirby. We have Samurai Kirby. We have Cook Kirby. We have Animal Kirby. This one is definitely up there with my favorite power-ups. We have Cupid Kirby. And finally, from the old Sine collection, we have Cutter Kirby. So this covers the old Sine line of Kirby plushies. And now we're going to be moving into the newer Sine line, starting with this one. Here's Kirby. Here's Meta Knight. Meta Knight number 2. Thinking about turning this one into Dark Meta Knight. Wouldn't that be cool? Here's Tiny Dreamy Gear Meta Knight. And here's normal Dreamy Gear Meta Knight. Sophisticated young gentleman. We have Waddle Dee. Personally, I think the older ones look a lot better. But funny that I say that, because I bought 4 more. We have King Dedede. Here's Dreamy Gear King Dedede. Next up we have Gooey. We have Adeline. I do plan on buying a second one so that I could have the paintbrush and the palette like sewn on. But I do have the paintbrush and the palette, but I have it separate. Here's Ribbon. And yes, I do have her crystal as well. Chef Kawasaki. Chef Kawasaki number 2, without the frying pan, and a bootleg Chef Kawasaki. And I removed all its clothes. It is now in the nude. Here's Elfilin. And for the animal friends, we'll start off with Rick the hamster. Here's Coo the owl. And here's Kind the fish. For Animal Trio version 2, we have Nago the cat. Here's Choo Choo the octopus. And Pitch the bird. And we also have 2 more animals from the Kirby universe. This is Pon the tanuki. And here's Kon the kitsune. Now we're going to be continuing with the Waddle Dees. And this is Bandana Waddle Dee. Spear detachable. We have Sad Waddle Dee. I don't really know what some of these Waddle Dees are called by memory, so you're just gonna have to bear with me. Here's Boom Mike Waddle Dee. Newspaper Waddle Dee. Cameraman Waddle Dee. This is probably my favorite design. And we have Reporter Waddle Dee. Wise Waddle Dee. We have Cafe Waddle Dee. A very tiny Dreamy Gear Waddle Dee. And last, but certainly not least, the classic Waddle Dee. This is probably the part I've been dreading the most. This is the power-up section. So we're going to be showing off all variations of Kirby that I have and all of his power-ups. Here's classic Kirby. Warp Star Kirby. Warp Star Kirby number 2. Floating Kirby. Knitted Floating Kirby. We have Sleeping Kirby. We got Tiny Dream Buffet Kirby. We have Sword Kirby. Without the sword, it's just a hat. Sword Kirby number 2, but this time with the sword. Here's Hammer Kirby. Here's the Pico Hammer Kirby. Here's Ice Kirby. Honestly, I might just have this one be a Spark Kirby since they don't even have a plush of him yet. It's quite disappointing. Here's Ice Kirby, the Mr. Frosty design. I'm definitely going to be using this one as Ice Kirby. Love this design. We have Ninja Kirby. Here's Mirror Kirby. Here's Spider Kirby. Here's Sleep Kirby. You have Yo-Yo Kirby. Here's Parasol Kirby. Here's Paint Kirby. Here's Friendship Kirby. Here's Clean Kirby. Here's Dr. Kirby. Here's Cafe Kirby. Here's Beetle Kirby. Here's Sniper Kirby. And to finally finish off the power-ups, we have Bomb Kirby. For some other miscellaneous Kirbys, we have this Keychain Kirby. And here's 2 Dreamy Gear Kirbys, except the 2 times that I bought it, I bought the wrong size. Here's Tiny Dreamy Gear Kirby. And here's the extremely big Dreamy Gear Kirby. These next 2 aren't even official plushes from Nintendo, but I just thought, why the hell not? Here's Baby Pikachu Kirby. And here is Big Muscle Bodybuilder Kirby. I thought this one was funny, so I bought it. To start off with some enemies and bosses, we'll start off with Wispy Woods. We have Kracko. Here's Waddle Doo. Gordo. Here's Scarfy. Here's Poppy Bros Jr. Here's Chili. Here's Big Boy Mr. Frosty. Rocky. Flaming Leo. Biospark. An awesome looking plush, by the way. And Woofy. Here's the Roach. Honestly, plan on getting a second one because I don't like what happened to his hat. Here's Dreamy Gear Roach. Here we have Taranza. Here's Marks number 1. Here's Marks number 2. And you can tell he's number 2 because that little ball thing is disgusting. Here's Magalore number 1. Here's Magalore number 2. And the reason why I call this Magalore number 2 is because his cape is messed up. I don't like that. Here's Susie number 1. And here's Susie number 2. This one's also a lot older, if you couldn't tell by the fabric. And also, the arms are on the side. They sewed them there. And for these next 3 plushies, I actually got these off Etsy. Here's Dark Matter. Here's the Dark Matter Swordsman. And last, but definitely not least, here's Zero. And that, my friends, is the entire Kirby plush collection. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And if you did, hit the like button, subscribe, or don't. But as like a small celebration for the startup of the channel, I'm going to be showing off the first thumbnail to the first real plush video. Here it is, guys. Bask in its glory. And that's basically all for the video, guys. See you on the next one. Bye-bye.